Solitude has long been a subject of fascination, often misunderstood as a mere absence of companionship or a state of loneliness. Yet solitude can be far more profound. In fact, it can be a powerful tool for self-discovery, personal growth, and wisdom. When approached intentionally, spending time alone offers an opportunity to reflect, reconnect with one's innermost thoughts, and cultivate a deeper understanding of who we are. Stay with us as we explore the power of solitude, diving into its historical roots, its transformative potential in modern life, and how we can use it to improve our lives today. Throughout history, solitude has been valued by thinkers, artists, and spiritual leaders alike. It is often associated with deep introspection and spiritual enlightenment. Figures like Socrates, Buddha, and the ancient hermits of the Christian and Buddhist traditions all recognize the power of solitude as a means of achieving wisdom. In a world where external influences and opinions can cloud our judgment, solitude allows us to cut through the noise and engage in self-reflection. Similarly, Buddha's path to enlightenment involved retreating into solitude for long periods of meditation. It was through being alone in nature, free from the distractions of the world, that he was able to attain a profound understanding of the nature of suffering and the path to liberation. His teachings continue to emphasize the importance of mindfulness and introspection, practices that require solitude in order to be fully effective. In the Christian tradition, hermits and monks have long sought solitude in the wilderness, believing that through withdrawal from society, they could draw closer to God. Figures such as Saint Anthony, one of the founders of Christian monasticism, spent decades in the desert, seeking spiritual enlightenment through prayer and meditation. They understood that solitude was not a rejection of the world, but a way to access a deeper spiritual truth. The Renaissance period also saw the rise of solitary thinkers and creators, like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo. Leonardo da Vinci, for example, was known to immerse himself in long periods of solitary work, during which he would sketch, experiment, and think deeply about the natural world. Their ability to channel solitude into extraordinary creativity underscores how stepping away from the world can lead to profound breakthroughs. Even in the literary world, solitude has played a vital role in shaping some of the greatest works of art and literature. Writers like Henry David Thoreau, Virginia Woolf, and Franz Kafka often sought isolation to channel their creativity. Thoreau, for instance, famously retreated to Walden Pond, where he lived in a small cabin for 2 years. During this time, he observed nature, reflected on life, and wrote his seminal work, Walden, which celebrates the virtues of simplicity and self-reliance. In contrast to these historical examples, modern society often views being alone with a negative lens, associating it with loneliness, depression, or social isolation. Technology, with its ever-present connectivity, has made it increasingly difficult for people to experience solitude in its purest form. Social media platforms constantly bombard us with notifications, messages, and updates that demand our attention. The pressure to remain connected, to be constantly available to others, often makes it feel like there is no space for solitude. The idea of being busy has become a badge of honor in contemporary culture, but this constant busyness leaves little room for personal reflection and growth. This aversion to solitude is not without consequences. When we avoid being alone, we lose the opportunity to truly understand ourselves. Our thoughts become intertwined with the opinions and expectations of others, and our ability to make independent decisions diminishes. However, the modern world also provides us with tools and resources to reclaim solitude in meaningful ways. With intentional practice, we can create spaces for quiet reflection, away from the distractions of daily life. One way to embrace solitude is through the practice of meditation. Meditation allows us to turn inward and quiet the mind, which is essential for cultivating self-awareness and clarity. Whether through mindfulness practices or deep contemplation, meditation provides a space to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment, helping us gain insight into our true nature. In today's fast-paced world, meditation offers a refuge from the noise, allowing us to reconnect with ourselves and find peace amidst the storm. Guided meditation apps, silent retreats, or even a few moments of focused breathing can serve as entry points into this transformative practice. Another way to embrace solitude is through journaling. Writing down our thoughts, feelings, and experiences can help us process our emotions and make sense of our inner world. Journaling is a powerful tool for self-reflection, as it forces us to slow down and give intentional thought to our lives. When done in solitude, journaling becomes an act of introspection, helping us uncover our desires, fears, and aspirations. This process allows us to gain clarity on our goals and make decisions that align with our true values. Over time, a journal can become a map of our personal growth, revealing patterns and insights that might otherwise remain hidden. Spending time in nature is also an effective way to experience solitude. Nature has a way of grounding us, reminding us of the simple, beautiful rhythms of life. Whether hiking in the mountains, walking along the beach, or sitting in a park, being in nature allows us to disconnect from the noise of daily life and reconnect with the earth. The solitude of nature offers a powerful opportunity for reflection, as it provides a peaceful environment where we can think deeply and gain perspective. Art and creativity also flourish in solitude. Many artists, writers, and musicians find their most profound inspiration in moments of quiet. When we allow ourselves to be alone, free from external distractions, we open the door to creative possibilities. Solitude provides the mental space needed to explore ideas, experiment, and take risks. Whether painting, writing, or composing music, the act of creation often requires a degree of isolation to fully engage with the process. This is not to say that collaboration isn't valuable, but solitude allows for a deeper connection to our inner voice, enabling us to produce work that is truly authentic. Incorporating solitude into our daily lives doesn't require grand gestures or long periods of isolation. It might mean turning off our phones for an hour, taking a walk in the park without any external noise, or sitting down to meditate before starting our day. The key is to be intentional with our time alone, recognizing that solitude is not just an absence of company, but a valuable tool for self-discovery and personal growth. Learning to embrace solitude can also improve our relationships with others. By spending time alone and cultivating self-awareness, we become more in tune with our own needs and desires. Solitude helps us develop emotional intelligence, making us more empathetic and compassionate toward others. In the workplace, solitude can enhance creativity and decision-making. When we allow ourselves time to step away from the noise and pressure of deadlines, we create the mental space to think critically and creatively. In a world that often rewards collaboration and teamwork, taking time to work alone can be a powerful counterbalance, fostering innovation and independent thought. Ultimately, solitude is not an escape from the world, but a return to oneself. By understanding its historical significance, confronting modern challenges, and applying practical techniques, we can harness the power of solitude to enrich our lives. Solitude invites us to listen deeply, create boldly, and connect authentically with ourselves and with others. Join us again on our quest through space and time as we unravel the mysteries, complexities, and fundamental truths of the world around us, traveling together on our journey down the path of greater intellectual wisdom.